The Australian and Aboriginal flags will be raised together on the Sydney Harbour Bridge on January 26 for the first time, marking the third year Australia Day will begin in a more reflective manner in Sydney. Joining me now live is Australia Day Live Creative Director John Foreman. John, thank you so much for joining us this morning. What can we expect from this year's program?
Well, as you say, Danica, it's going to be a day to reflect and respect and celebrate all in one. And so we start in the morning at 5:20 with beautiful projections on the Opera House sails from Camilla Roy Woolman and a brilliant artist, Rhonda Sampson. That sets the tone for the day at 5:20 in the morning. Then at 7:30, it's the Woogalora morning ceremony, the 20th year of this ceremony, an important and poignant start to the day. And then, of course, there's a lot of fun around Circular Quay in the middle of the day. The Australia Day Ferrython that everybody loves, that's happening around the middle of the day, the Salute to Australia and the flyover. And then in the evening, you can see some of the artists there. They're going to be joining us for Australia Day Live at Sydney Opera House. That's from 7:30 until 9:30. An amazing lineup of great Australian artists. You saw a moment ago, William Barton, brilliant didgeridoo player and a great composer, and my co-creative director on the project, he's absolutely brilliant. Isaiah Firebrace, who's fantastic. We've got Casey Donovan, Dami Im, Will Barton, as I mentioned, Isaiah Firebrace, James Morrison, the brilliant trumpet player, Emma Pask, who's fabulous, Darren Percival, Marusha with a bit of opera. So it's a really, and Tim Campbell and Anthony Kalea, that's all happening at 7:30 in the evening. And if your viewers want tickets to this, it's free. You just need to go to australiaday.com.au today at 10 a.m. If you miss out on tickets, though, that's for the Opera House precinct. That's a ticketed area, free tickets, but you must have a ticket. If you miss out on those, though, don't worry, because all around Circular Quay, there's great opportunity to view. This will be a huge screen in the middle of the harbour and fireworks across Circular Quay. So first of all, try australiaday.com.au, but if that doesn't work, just turn up to Circular Quay, and the Overseas Passenger Terminal in particular will be a good spot to watch the festivities in the evening.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that sounds like an incredible lineup. What a fantastic day planned ahead. How important was it to make it more reflective this time round?
Oh, look, I think it's really important, and I'm proud of how the program has evolved over the last few years to be as broad and as inclusive as possible. Key to that, I think, has been for us having William Barton working on the creative side of things, helping us put the whole thing together. He's such a brilliant person. He's one of Australia's leading didgeridoo players, or yidaki players, as it's traditionally known. But he also writes for Symphony Orchestra. He plays plays rock and plays jazz. And so with his influence, we've been able to really curate the day to reflect the fact that it does mean different things to different people. And of course, everybody working on Australia Day is very respectful of that fact. I think Woogalora being in its 20th year, that's become more and more popular every year. That's at 7:30 in the morning. And again, that together with the dawn reflections on the Opera House sails really set the tone to say it's a day to think about the deeper meaning of Australia Day, to think about what it means, how lucky we are to be in this incredible country, but also the truth-telling and storytelling from our Indigenous leaders and Indigenous musicians and artists like William, like Isaiah, and like the Kumari dancers who'll also be there as part of the show. They're brilliant too. They do everything from, grassroots performance to big national broadcasts like we're doing on the evening of Australia Day. So it's important that we let everybody know that it's a day for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be an incredible day. Just finally, of course, we've had the last few years of COVID. How important is it for the arts and entertainment industries to be able to come back and celebrate in this big format once again?
Look, it has been a tough couple of years for so many people, and of course, performance and the arts are often first in and last out of these sorts of, difficulties, I suppose, because, having large events is one of the things that we haven't been able to do over the last few years. So it's so exciting for all of us, for the musicians, for the artists, and hopefully for the general public as well. I mean, it's such a great atmosphere when you've got a lot of people coming together to celebrate great Australian music, and with people like Casey Donovan, who's just brilliant. Everybody loves Casey. Dami Im, who's, really reflective of the multicultural story of Australia. She came to Australia when she was 8, became an Australian citizen in 2004. She's just a brilliant, brilliant performer. We've got the Australian Pops Orchestra, the Kumari dancers, the Vox Choir. So for all of that to be happening on the day after the years we've been through, I think it's going to be hopefully exciting, inspiring, uplifting. And as you say, it'll give everybody a chance to really reflect on the day.
Yeah, absolutely. John Foreman, lovely to speak with you. Thank you so much and all the best for the event on the 26th.
Thanks, Tamika. Good to be with you.